Hey, welcome to this channel, welcome to this video. As you can tell by the title of it, today is my May bullet journal setup. I'm very excited to share this with you guys. I have been wanting to make a YouTube video for a long time, or channel in general, but I have finally found the courage to do it, so please be nice to me. I hope you like it. I really love how this turned out. I think it's fun and simple and easy, and if you want to recreate it, it'd be pretty easy to do that. And so, yeah. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, so I'm just getting right into it, and the theme that I wanted to do this month is kind of this like blob, colorful blob theme. I wanted to do just fun shapes and make it kind of abstract, like it doesn't have to look a certain way. So I'm just starting with my cover page, and as you saw, I drew out some just like fun little blobs around the word May, and then right now I'm just drawing out my calendar. For this calendar, I decided to make it a little bit smaller. I generally don't need large monthly calendars. I don't really write in my tasks or anything into my monthly calendar. If I ever have something that I have to do, even like an appointment or a meeting or something like that, I write that into my weekly spreads and not my monthly spread. So I generally do smaller ones, but I did put a little section at the bottom for important dates. And what I'll put in there is like if there's anybody's birthday or, you know, like a big event, if I'm like going on vacation or something, then I'll put it right there on those important dates, but I don't really write much other around that. And then right now I'm just writing out May 2021 around the little squiggly blobs that I made. I decided to do this because I saw another awesome YouTuber, Caitlin De Silva. Her YouTube channel is called Caitlin's Corner, and a lot of this inspiration came from her, and she'll write like little quotes out around her shapes or the month and the date type of thing, and I really liked that idea, and so I adopted that from her for these spreads. Then I'm just getting rid of all my little pencil lines. That always takes me a while, but I'm too much of a scaredy cat to just draw straight in with a fineliner. I feel like I'll ruin it. Like there's no way that I could draw it out the way I want it to look without doing it in pencil first. And you know, I respect those who can, because that's some serious talent. And then I'm just adding the colors. So I used my zebra Mildliners for this. I have the set that has a brush tip on one end, and then it has just like a regular smaller felt tip on the other end. So that's the markers that I used. But what's cool about this theme is that you can make it whatever you want it to be. Like if you don't like fun bright colors and you're more of a neutral kind of person, then you can make them, you know, some browns or grays, or you can make it completely black and white. You could make it dark colors, you could make it super neon colors, more pastel. You know, really make it whatever you want it to be. And that's kind of the beauty of bullet journaling, is that it's personal. You know, you get to put this creative energy into something and make it really whatever. And you know, if you don't like to do specific themes every month, that's okay. You know, if you want every spread of your month to look different and to have different colors and different ideas, then go for it. That's really cool. Whatever you want it to be, you can make it. That's something that I love about bullet journaling, and kind of what helps get me into bullet journaling is I've always been a really creative person, but I loved the idea of doing something different every month and making it like a fun theme. And I'm no professional by any means, I like to do it a lot though, and I like the way that my spreads turn out. And I also have accepted that it's okay to make mistakes. When doing coloring in these lines, I definitely got the marker like on the side of my pages because I didn't put anything in between them. So my bullet journal has some mistakes, and that's fine. That's life, Okay, so going on to the next page here, I like to have a gratitude log in my bullet journal. I found that if I think of something to be grateful every day, it makes every day better. It's okay to have bad days, and I definitely do sometimes. And on those bad days, I just think, okay, there has to be something about today that I can be grateful for. And so I have this space in my bullet journal to be able to write that down because I think it's really important. And then it's also like really fun to go look back on it and say like, oh yeah, on this day I was able to do this fun thing, or my husband gave me a hug and it made me feel happy, something like that, or I got to see my friend, or I finished my assignment and it was awesome, or even I finished my assignment and I was so glad to be done with it because it was the worst experience ever, because assignments are like that a lot of the time. But it's awesome to look back and see that, and I think it also makes your everyday better because instead of looking at the negative things in your life, you're looking for positives. Every day you're seeking out a positive that you can put on paper. So that's something that I love about having a gratitude log. And then I also just decided to write in the definition of gratitude next to it. Just to have a little reminder. I think it's kind of fun. I also got that idea from Caitlin's Corner. And it says, the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. And I really love the end there, to return kindness. I think that that's really awesome. If you can see what you're grateful for in your life and then return that gratitude, amazing. We love to see it. I love that. So that's what that page is. And then I decided to write down my goals. I wrote it down as Mayflowers. Not really sure why, I just thought it was cute. So those are some goals that I have. In May I really want to be active. I want to be as kind as I can be the best person I can be. And the last one on there is show appreciation for Quentin. He's my husband. Show appreciation for him every day. He does so much for me, and I love that I can appreciate him because he's really cool and I love him a lot. So that's my goal, is to show appreciation for him. Then there at the bottom, I decided to write down some affirmations. I love affirmations, and I'm really bad at saying them to myself like daily. Like I don't like look in the mirror and tell myself affirmations, but I do like, if I'm having a bad day, it's something that I think about. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, and then I'm like, wait a second, yes I can do this, and I tell myself these different affirmations, and it really helps me get through things and be able to work hard and work through, whatever feelings I'm feeling. So I decided to write some down, then I can go back and look at them when I'm writing down my gratitude log for that day. I can just review my affirmations and remind myself, both what I'm grateful for and the awesome things that are in my life. So then moving on, this is my last spread of the setup, and it is my first weekly spread of the month. So my weekly spreads need to be functional because I am a student, and I mostly use my bullet journal as a planner. I like to write down every single assignment that I have and when it's due, because if I don't write it down, then I will absolutely forget, or I'll feel really anxious about it, because even if I have a lot of stuff to do, if I can just see it written down, then I don't have as much anxiety about it. And so I like to make my spreads more functional for weeklies because I need the space to write down my tasks. So I'll write down my my assignments, like I said, and then just anything I need to do that day. Sometimes I'll also write in little quotes or things I want to remember for that day to help me feel happy. And so that's why I make the boxes as big as I can. And I like to mess around with where I put them and stuff like that. I think the best advice I've ever been given about bullet journaling is that if you feel bored, switch it up. You don't have to do the same weekly spread every time. If it works for you, then you can do that and that's awesome. But like, if it's not working for you, if you're feeling bored with it and you're like, okay, I don't want to open my bullet journal and have to draw all of this stuff out, same as I always do, then try something different. Make it weird. Make it be in different shapes, you know? Move it around on the page. Organize it in a different way. And then if that's still not working for you, you can try other things, and that's okay. And it's okay to like have breaks from bullet journaling or not like the way a spread turns out, stuff like that. That's normal, and it's still yours, and it doesn't mean that it's like bad or that you're not good at bullet journaling, you're not a good bullet journaler because you're not in it every single day, or even making a weekly spread every single week. That's okay. Bullet journals are what you want them to be, so make it what you want to be. I had a lot of strange little shapes, and as I was drawing it, I was like, these kind of look like clouds, but really colorful clouds, and I liked that. I liked the way that the vibes that was giving me. So that's kind of the direction that I went. At the top, I just wrote the dates. That way I could keep them straight in my mind. So now I'm just finishing up the rest of the colors on the page. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Before I leave, huge shout out to number one, my husband, for telling me to get over my fear of doing this, and also letting me use his editing software. And number two, for all my family and friends who have also always told me to make a YouTube channel and who have supported me throughout the years in doing my art and having a good time. So if you like this video, leave it a like. If you want to, you can subscribe. I'll probably make more bullet journaling videos. I like to read, so maybe there'll be some content about that coming up. And yeah, tell me in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see. What kind of bullet journaling do you do? Did you like this kind? Did you hate it? Actually, please don't tell me if you hated it. That would be kind of mean. We're nice in this household. So, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.